buy the house right before you buy the house from her. That's fine. State person and just follow this. What it is don't do what she says you should do. Do what the person says you should do. Hey, I own half of a house. Here's the issue. How do I buy her out? That's the big person wants. She's going to tell you what she wants to do. You shouldn't necessarily do that. Maybe you should do it your real estate person. You have the tax issue, you have money. And now it's just a matter of
Start up.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Everybody doing good this morning?
Oh, yeah.
I guess we're the last of the people who did not go out of town for winter break. We held Startup Day last night at the Chamber of Commerce. The topic was cybersecurity, and I'm not sure if it was the topic that drove people away or that they just weren't in town. But we had a very, very small turnout. It made for a very intimate conversation. I'm more scared now than I ever was before, so yay. Oh my gosh. Anyway, I'm not going to go there right now. Just to kick things off, I want to make sure that I recognize all the people in the room who are joining us for the first time. Can I see a show of hands? 1, 2, two first-timers. That's great. Casey has a gift, but in order to receive it, I need you to please take out your phone and scan the QR code and check in. That goes for everybody else who's been here numerous times. You should all know the drill by now. We just want to report back to the motherland to let them know how many people we have here. So who is the motherland? Am I doing that? So 1 million cups. We are one of 120 chapters across the country that is meeting on Wednesday morning with the mission to caffeinate entrepreneurs, 1 cup of coffee at a time. Well, I guess it doesn't have to be coffee, tea can be caffeinated. Anyway, the idea is we want to get entrepreneurs energized, giving them the resources that they need to go out there and kick ass. There are magazines on your tables. Those are the Chamber of Commerce, the Fayette Chamber of Commerce. They put out that magazine every year, and there is actually a nice little write-up in there about 1 million cups. So that's pretty cool. I just want to acknowledge you guys for coming every week and making this possible. Every time I run into somebody who knows that I do 1 million cups and has done 1 million cups for a long time, they're always so impressed to hear that we meet weekly, not monthly like we used to, and how many people show up on a regular basis. And I just think it's a testament to all of you. We're just a really great community of people who come together to support each other. We couldn't do this here without Line Creek opening the doors for us, so thank you to Line Creek for giving us the use of the bus barn. Thank you to Hero Donuts for providing the donuts. Casey picked them up this morning, so double thanks to you for picking up the donuts and for making sure that we always have a presenter scheduled and that everything is advertised. Personal apology, I did not make my video for you this week. I'm sorry. I had it in mind and then time just went away. Actually, my apology should go to you because I didn't make a video announcing you. I'm sorry. It wasn't personal, I promise. I ran out of time. Yeah. I ran out of time. Cody Media pays for the coffee from Foxtail Coffee, who gives us a 25% off discount, so thanks to both of them. But another thanks to Ron for picking it up on his way here from Sharpsburg. And of course, Road Ready Events for bringing the sound, which makes it not only easier for all of you to hear the speaker, but the sound is piped in directly to our Facebook Live feed, so anybody who's watching at home can see transcriptions in case they're not watching and just listening. Well, no, they'd have to watch to see the transcriptions, but the sound is clear because of the speaker. So again, Ryan, thank you. All right, Aaron has joined us for at least 6 weeks, as far as I can count back, maybe even more. Yeah, it's great. Really happy to have you be a part of our community here every week. Really value your input, and now we get to hear from him what it is that he does, who he works with, and what they do. He does not want to stand on the stage, So he's going to have the mic and be able to walk around. Should be a little bit more energetic than normal. I'm excited. Without further ado, let's clap it up.
By the way, that's Matt Damon's little brother, by the way.
Oh, Matt Damon's little brother? Yeah. If I had a nickel, man, for every single time somebody said, you know who you look like? No, it's well, between that and then my birthday is April Fool's Day. So between the April Fool's Day thing, the Matt Damon thing, my last name being right, I'm always right? Yes, yeah, take a right. Yeah, so it's my life has been one string of horrible mishaps after another. Did y'all hear about the Scarecrow? No? He won an award.
What award?
He was outstanding in his field. He was great. And what did the green grape say to the purple grape?
That's good enough.
Breathe, you idiot. And last one for you, and they all tie together, I promise. How many psychologists does it take to screw in a light bulb? Y'all might have heard this one. Just one, but the light bulb really has to want to change.
I love it.
So all of those are tied together because in each of those scenarios, each of those require coaching. Scarecrow needed coaching to get to his award. Okay? The green grape was coaching the purple grape to breathe because in reality he was a green grape, he was just holding his breath. And then the psychologist is working with the patient for change. So my name is Aaron Wright. I work for ActionCOACH, and we are a practice based in Peachtree City, and we are business coaches. So my intention today is to explain what it is that we do, a little bit of how we do it. We only have a few minutes today, so I'm not going to be able to jump into a lot of details, but I want to talk a little bit about what it is that we do, and then maybe give you guys a couple of quick pointers, and then maybe take some questions a little bit later. So who here is in business? Raise your hand. Yes, everybody, kind of, maybe everybody. Cool, awesome. How many of you are business owners? Raise your hand. Okay, how many of you have been business owners, managers? Okay, very good. So everybody will be able to relate to this. Who here can give me a definition of what a business is? I'm going to call on somebody if somebody doesn't call it out.
Providing services in exchange for making money, to getting paid for services. That's
Okay, providing services. Very good. That's an answer. Very good. Who else? Bianca, what do you think?
Something like
What did you say? All right, I need one or two more definitions. What is a business?
over there.
Go ahead.
A secure of your own financial future.
Very good. You're looking at it from a different perspective. Very good. Considering your financial future. Very good. So at ActionCOACH, and we use the definition of a commercially successful venture that is self-sustainable. Okay? So it is a commercially profitable enterprise that works without you. Okay? So this is a business is an asset that the business owner owns that makes money for the business owner or owners in the case of like a corporation or something that works on its own. It is a machine to generate a service. It is a way to magnify the impact of the product or service that the company is offering, right? So if you're a psychologist, then a business for a psychologist is magnifying the impact that the psychologist has on the mental health of the patients. So keeping the focus of the business in mind, the purpose of the business is to serve. And the business itself is a standalone enterprise that generates revenue for the owner. So at ActionCOACH, we have a system that helps business owners to create businesses. Who here has read Rich Dad, Poor Dad? Okay. All right, Jason, if we could go to slide number... Actually, let's go to slide number 7, please. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
I'm hitting it. It's not going forward. Is there more? Is there something to play? Keep going.
Keep going. Yeah. All right. If everybody take out your phones and go ahead and scan the QR code for me, and let y'all get started on that. That'll take about 2 or 3 minutes or less, and then we'll hop back in. once you scan it, it's going to take you to just a couple of questions. And then once you have your answers, we're going to poll the room, see where we are. And then we'll move on to the last piece. Okay. As you guys finish up, just look up and I'll kind of know where we are. Should be almost done. All set?
All set.
Getting close.
All set. Action coach. Action Jackson.
Should have brought some Jeopardy music or something. Okay. Looking good. A couple seconds, then we'll get started. Okay, everybody's looking good? Okay. Does anybody know who Jocko Willink is? One, two people. All right, he's a Navy SEAL commander, and he teaches leadership to businesses, corporations. And he says the number one rule that a business owner should follow is to take ownership, to take extreme ownership of everything in your realm and your domain. He says a true leader takes 100% ownership of everything in his domain, including the outcome and everything that affects it. This is the most fundamental building block of leadership that cuts across all other principles, and it applies to leadership at any level at any organization. You must own everything in your world. There's no one else in your world to blame, or take the credit. And so being a business owner is one of the hardest and most arduous adventures you can embark upon. It's a very large dragon that you're fighting every single day. And to start with, you're fighting it all by yourself. But the encouraging news is that other people have slain the dragon before you. And so there is a way to do it. So that is what we at Action Coach do. We teach you how to fight. We teach each of those individual battles that you have to fight, from payroll to HR to marketing to any of the struggles that you struggle or scaling up your business, when to hire, when not to. Those are the things that you're going to have to come up against, and there is a path through those battles that we can help you with. So let's go down 2 slides. 1, 2. Keep going. The next one. Okay, the next little bit are going to be what we call blinding flashes of the obvious, which are things that it's a way for you to open your mind up to things in a new perspective. So keep going. Yep, there you go. So when you first start your position, you presumably left a company. So in that top left-hand quarter, You are an employee. You have a job. You work for somebody else, and then you decide to embark on your journey to become a business owner. And so then you go down to that bottom left-hand corner, and you are self-employed. You basically own the job you're in. But if you don't actually get out there and do it, nothing happens in your business. It's not self-sustaining yet. You're still the one that is pushing it forward. The goal here is to become a business owner, to own a system that generates profit for you, to maximize the impact you're trying to have on the world. So the system that we prescribe at ActionCOACH is a way to get you from that bottom left-hand corner to the bottom right-hand corner. So we want you to go from self-employed, having a job, where you have to get out there and grind every day, to owning the company that's generating revenue for you. Okay, so what are some of the responses that you got from the QR code that you scanned? It's going to give you your biggest challenge right now. So let's go around the room here. What was yours?
Right here where it says, take a free, I just went to the website.
Hmm? Well, you should have gotten a result once you finished taking the quiz. Hmm?
I got money.
What's yours?
Money.
Money. Okay, very good. Biggest challenge right now?
Time.
Time. Okay, very good. All right, Bianca, I know you did yours before. Yours was money. Yep. Very good.
Maybe the key focus that we got.
Yep.
That's it. That's it.
Oh, exit strategy. Okay, very good. That's awesome. So these are the things, as you get yours, these are what according to your answers, these are what your focus primarily should be in order to get your business from the stage you're at to the stage you're trying to get to.
I think a lot of people suffer with time management.
Yep, absolutely. Time management is definitely one of them. So let's go down one more. Keep going, keep going. Yep. Keep going right there. Back one.
Sorry.
You're good? All right. So at ActionCOACH, we have 6 steps that we coach businesses through, from the startup phase all the way through exit, potentially. So the first step is called mastery. And so as you're listening to each of these steps, kind of think about where you're at in the process right now. So are you in a job? Are you are you owning an asset that is generating revenue for you without your effort? So the first step is called mastery. This is where, as a business owner, you are running around putting out fires. If something happens with insurance, you're the one that handles it. If a customer has an issue, you're the one that's handling it. If you have an issue with one of your employees, you're the one that's handling it. You are the one that is learning the fundamentals of how your business operates. You're the one that's generating all of the effort. Okay? That's the business mastery phase. So next up is niche. This is where you have mastered the fundamentals of your business. You have a little bit of a set client base, and you have a small system in place. Now you're discovering your niche in the market. What is it that makes your business unique to someone else? A unique selling proposition. What is it, when you market yourself, what is it you tell people about your business? You have the system set up. You're still working actively in your business, but you've got some of those fundamentals covered. So who here right now thinks they're in the mastery phase? You're still putting out fires. You're the one that's doing most of the work on most of the areas of the business. Raise your hand if you're in mastery. Okay? Most entrepreneurs are in this phase a lot of the time. That's the whole point of being an entrepreneur. You're getting something started, so it's not surprising. All right? The niche phase is where, like as I was describing, you've got most of those systems set up already, but you're still doing most of the work in your business. You just have systems set up so you're more efficient in doing those things, and you're trying to discover your niche in the market. Who here is in the niche phase, do you think? Okay, got a couple of those in there. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, and the next couple of steps are what your goals should be to move towards. So the leverage phase is the next step in your business, where you're actively beginning to outsource, and you're beginning to, by outsource I mean you're moving the primary gist of the effort you're putting in every day from yourself to someone else, or to a system that's generating on its own. Okay? And then the next one. Team. This is where now you're starting to step, instead of actively pushing the mechanism in the business, now you're stepping even further back from your business, and you have now a team of people that is doing it for you. So you're not actually actively running every day. You're just managing the people that are now pulling the levers, dealing with customers, fires, anything like that. And then next step, synergy. So now you've got your team in place, and now you're building that team. You are synergizing what they're doing with the mission of the business, and you're setting it up so that it will self-perpetuate. Okay, so now not only does it run on its own, but it's now growing on its own. You've now synergized the people that you've put in place so that it's if you think of like a bird leaving the nest, right? So now it's off and it's flying on its own. And then next. Results. So this is where you as a business owner have completely stepped out of the business, except for where you want to be and where your passions are. And the business is on its own, it's growing, and it's self-perpetuating, and you now just own the business and you're reaping the rewards from the work that you did. So at Action Coach, we're trying to teach people how to do things once and then be rewarded for it forever. So you build this business once, you follow the path once, and then that business stands on its own and generates revenue for you and does the service that you intended for it to provide forever. So that's the pathway that we follow. And then, yeah, that is what we do at Action Coach. We're professional dragon slayers. We help business owners to focus on what matters to them, to build businesses that are sustainable, profitable enterprises that work on their own. So that's who we are, and that's what we do.
Well, so if you've never been here before, 1 Million Cups tells me that I'm supposed to take the mic and now ask the presenter, what can we as a community do for you? And I turn it back over to him.
What can you do for me? I would like for you to take that system and just think about it, and think about it how it pertains to your business. Who here watches tennis, soccer, football, baseball? All great athletes have great coaches. Okay, all great business leaders have great coaches. If you look at, like we talked about Jocko Willink earlier, the Navy SEALs have SEAL commanders and coaches. So it is someone who guides you along the path to help you, to push you along the way. So the goal here today is to give you a very high overview of the path that you follow in order to make your business self-sustainable. At each of those levels, there's obviously more detail, but the goal today was just to give you an overview and a path. So just take a look at that. Think about where your business is and how you can grow your business from having a self-employed job to an asset that generates revenue for you. So just take it and go. Go ahead. Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm loud. Hi. Good morning.
Hi.
I'm Christy.
I love your glasses.
I'm loud, but not loud enough for Facebook Live. How do we follow you online? What's your social handle?
Okay. You can find me on LinkedIn. You can also go to Action Coach Peachtree. Yep. You can go to Action Coach Peachtree. And then I'll have business cards as well if you want to connect with me a little bit later also. I should have put a QR code up there, but I'm right up there. It's Aaron Wright on LinkedIn. You can follow me on Facebook also. Fairly easily found there. But Action Coach Peachtree is the name of our practice. Go ahead.
All right. So you said the goal of Action Coach is to have complete automation of the business. I was just wondering what different ways do y'all automate? I mean, there's several different ways you can do automation, and what do y'all focus on mainly?
Well, if you go to a doctor, you walk in, you say, "Doctor, my eye hurts," and then he immediately tells you, "Take this pill, call me in the morning." You don't have a lot of trust in the diagnosis or the prescription because he hasn't taken the time to get to know you, right? So each business is a little bit different. So working with a business owner right now that's a small insurance company, their prescription is going to be a little different than the large construction company that we're helping to manage also. So
Each business is a little bit different. The system is the same, right? So anybody here know who Dave Ramsey is? Okay, everybody knows who Dave Ramsey is. Action Coach is a lot like Dave Ramsey's system for businesses. Okay, so there's a system that you follow, but the individual prescription for an individual business owner is always going to be a little bit different. So to give you an example, most business owners know how many customers they have, they know what their revenue is, and they know how much profit they make, right? So you're always trying to get more customers, you're trying to increase your revenue, but how do you do that? It's a little different for each individual business, but we break that down. Okay, so you go from how many customers do you have? Well, customers is it's the result of an equation. How many leads do you have, and what's your conversion percentage on those leads, right? So that's going to look a little different for different businesses, right? So if you have a retail store, you're going to have thousands of leads coming into your store every day. If you're a commercial insurance agent or a construction company, you're going to have 1 or 2 leads, right? So each business is a little different, but the equation remains the same when we focus on the pieces of that equation that help to most impact that business. Long-winded answer, but each prescription is different for each patient. Go ahead. Oh, hold on. She's going to get you the microphone. Sorry.
Is Action Coach the company? You work for the company, or are you a franchise owner of part of Action Coach? How is it structured?
Perfect. Great question. Thank you for asking that question. Action Coach has been around for about 30 years. It's an international company, helped thousands of businesses all over the world to grow. Action Coach Peachtree is a franchise of Action Coach. So myself and my partner Nate, who's actually here, and Miss Veldine is here too. We are a franchise that operates a territory that goes from here all the way to Alabama. Yep. And my background is I started my career in human resources about 20 years ago as an HR intern, and then became an HR director and an HR consultant for companies like Boeing, Lockheed Martin, Verizon, Monster, doing large-scale team construction and management projects for them. And then most recently was an HR director for a transportation company for the last 4 years. So started a practice. Practice started about a year and a half ago or so. But Action Coach as a system has been around for about 30 years. Yep. Great question. Who else has a question? Very good. Well, if you guys would like more information, feel free to talk to me afterwards or on any Wednesday here at 1 Million Cups. I'm very grateful to Jason for putting this all together and for giving me the opportunity to talk to you guys today. Thank you.
Thanks, Aaron. Great. Let's see. Trying to think if there's any. Does anybody else have any announcements or anything that they'd like to share? We've got plenty of time left. If there's anything that anybody wants to get up here and run by everyone, that was great. Eldine, you want to share something?
We are starting a book club on March 12th. If anyone wants information, I have to slip away in a few minutes, but if you get Aaron or Nate's cards, but we'll have a monthly book, but besides the book, we have access to a full library of Action Coach training videos for businesses, as well as called once a month with one of the coaches to follow up with you, and they're available by email.
Cool. It's a book club starting March 17th, 12th. What did you say? March 12th.
We'll be meeting at 240 South Lynn Street over here.
Nice.
In the evening on Tuesday, once a month. And I was listening to 100 Billion Leads, great book, and he said, I pay for knowledge because it saves me time and effort to figure it out myself.
Sure.
And we can't do better in our business than we know how to do this. So the books are focused on impacting business, and the discussions that we can have really help, bring out the points that we've taken from those books, so that we can share that and really increase our business.
That's great. Thanks for sharing that. Yes.
Saturday is
I want everyone to be able to hear you guys. Sorry.
Saturday is Galentine's here at Fayetteville, and it's all women-owned businesses. And I'll be promoting the art social, and these two lovely ladies will be joining me. So we'll be at the Awkward Brewery from 1 to 6. Awkward Brewery.
Awkward Brewing. It's like what 100 yards that way. Right? It's right there. Yes. Yep. So that was Saturday from 1 to 6. Galentine's, women-owned businesses. Oh wow, it's a big event.
Sorry, I'm late, everyone. So Aaron, I'm gonna have to get your whole spiel again. But I'm, if you wouldn't mind, I'm an acupuncturist, and I have a petition here because the Georgia Senate is trying to pass a bill to have occupational therapists practice dry needling after 26 hours of training, and this is a safety issue for our community. Us acupuncturists don't think that's anywhere near what it should be for training. We get over 2,000 hours. Medical doctors, after their medical training, they still have to do 300 hours. So 26 hours does not seem right for the safety of anybody. So if you wouldn't mind signing the petition here.
I'm a customer,
yes.
by the way.
Yeah. And yeah, we're headed to the Capitol. We were there all last week and this week and next week. So yeah, absolutely.
Are you licensed? Are acupuncturists licensed?
Yes, yeah, we have to get licensed. Yes, it definitely is. But so PTs here in Georgia, just a quick history. PTs here in Georgia do practice dry needling. They were able to sneak it in because acupuncture is so new here to Georgia. There wasn't an association at the time, and so there was no one to fight it. So now OTs are trying to do it, and I think PTs here just need 25 hours of dry needling. Yeah, so I think it's just putting it in front of our senators. They aren't aware of those risks. So thank you so much. Thank you.
Well, I'm going to end the live and let you guys stay and talk as long as you'd like. But thank you all for coming, and I'll see you guys next week.